Hey guys, it's Mel here, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna share with you the animes that I recently watched. Just like how people share the books they recently watched, I thought that would be really fun. So since December I had a lot of free time. Right now it is March, so I've watched a ton of anime and I already have like 3 to 4 videos planned, so make sure to check out the playlist over here if you need some anime recommendations. So I'm just gonna give you guys a brief synopsis for each anime I watched. I'm also gonna give you guys my thoughts on it without spoiling anything, and also try to rate it as best as I could. And also feel free to leave your thoughts on these animes if you watch them and the animes you like down in the comment section. I would love to chat with you guys. So without further ado, here's 5 animes I recently watched. First we have Classroom Assassination, which follows the daily life of a class of students that are considered misfits. They kind of have bad grades and they are given a mission, which is to kill their teacher, a very powerful octopus that threatens to destroy the earth. I watched this anime with my cousin because we were just looking for something to watch and I really enjoyed it. It's a very nice anime in my opinion, from the storyline to the animation style. It's very colorful and kind of rounded, if that makes sense, and this is honestly one of my favorite type of animation. It's very aesthetic, you know, it's very easy to watch. If you've never watched anime, I think this is a great first timer. You can start with this one. I'm sure you're gonna love it. So now in terms of rating, I think I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10, just because I think there are better animes out there, but I really loved it and I don't really have anything negative to say about it, so yeah, 8 out of 10. Next I want to talk about Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. This anime is about a kind of depressed man who dies in an accident and then he reincarnates in a fantasy world. So you get to see his new life in that world and how he experienced it while keeping his memories of his past life. I think the storyline is great. I really enjoy this kind of fantasy animes just because whether that's anime or other shows or movies, it makes me escape the world we are in and I think that's really nice. So I really enjoyed that. But I didn't really enjoy the reincarnation part. I think that reincarnation aspect, which is obviously the main plot of it, was kind of unnecessary in my opinion. I honestly think that I would have enjoyed watching it a bit more if there wasn't that aspect of the plot, but that's not a big deal. So I think I'm gonna rate this one a 7 out of 10. Which isn't bad. Then we have Maid Sama, which is about Misaki Aizawa, a girl that became the first female student council at a high school that just transitioned from a all-boy to a co-education high school. Since the girl in that school are still a minority, as the president she does everything to kind of defend the girls and make them feel more comfortable at that school. However, she works part-time as a maid in a maid cafe to kind of help out her family financially, and that kind of contradicts the image she wants to portray at school. And one day the most popular guy at her school finds out her secret, and yeah, that's the plot. The anime was amazing. It's kind of short, so you can definitely binge watch it. I really love it. The pacing is great and it's really funny and the romance is very cute. So I would give this one a 9 out of 10. Next we have The Promised Neverland. The Promised Neverland follows the life of orphans who were raised in a place called Gracefield. They have a really great life there and they live very happily all together until they find out why they were raised for. And once they do, they try to do everything in their power to escape that place. I think this was an okay anime. I much prefer the first season to the second one because there was more mystery and suspense to it. It was a bit more meaningful, I think, in my opinion. And yeah, the plot kind of reminded me of Maze Runner, I think that's what it's called from what I can remember, the one with Dylan O'Brien. And yeah, I enjoyed watching it, but that wasn't the best. So I'm gonna, altogether, like season 1 and 2, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It's average. And last but not least, we have Black Clover, which Oh my god, I freaking loved this anime. It's so freaking good. This one is an anime that's a bit longer than the average anime. It has 170 episodes so far, and this series follows the life of Asta and Yuno, two young orphans who were raised together in a little village church, and they both want to become the next wizard king. So that's a fantasy world. Again, I love anything fantasy, so that's one aspect of it that I loved. So yeah, in this world everyone has some sort of magic power, and while Yuno is considered a prodigy, I think that's how you say it, like he's very powerful and using his magical power is very easy for him, Asta seems to have no magic power at all, and so they grow up while developing a very friendly rivalry, which I loved about this show. And yeah, I really love this show. As you can tell, it has quite a lot of episodes, which honestly I do really appreciate. I prefer like longer animes, so I'm so happy I gave this one a try. The characters are so lovable and the storyline is great as well. And in this one you kind of get a bit of everything, like from action, fights, laughters, a bit of sadness, everything, you name it. The character development is also really great in this anime since it's a longer one, and so you really see them evolve throughout all the story. Even though it already has 170 episodes, it's not finished yet. At the end of this 170 episode, you are left on a huge cliffhanger. From what I've gathered, they are on a break. Hopefully that's it. They are waiting for more content in the manga, so hopefully the second part will come soon. I have my finger crossed. But yeah, honestly, this one is one of my favorite animes so far. I loved it this much, and this one is hands down a 10 out of 10. Loved it. So this wraps up the animes I recently watched. If you've seen them as well, make sure to leave your opinion without spoiling anything down in the comment section. And if you have any recommendation, I would love to know as well, so let me know. And yeah, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That would help me out a lot, so I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!